Great Thursday morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. My name is Cesar Mascoro Jr., and I'm with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. I'm coming to you live this Thursday morning from Tyler, Texas. No, this is not my house. This is not my hometown, but it's like my home away from home. And it will be over the next still 60 days, really through the next year as we continue on with our consulting program here through the next year with Mobile Home Masters. So I'll be here once a month for a week throughout the next year. But in these first 90 days, we front load our what we call Year to Kaizen consulting program, which is a 52-week program. We do a lot of it up front in the first 90 days. So that's why I've been here so often. I'm here just about every 2 or 3 weeks, just to make sure they get ramped up and going in the right direction. But anyway, every morning at 8:15 a.m., we come in and we do our 15 minutes to mastery. That's where we come in. We share a little bit of insight. We give you a little bit of perspective on the day ahead. Get you a quote to get your brain going, rolling before you step into the office so that you can attack the day and execute at a high level, because we know that the world is full of a whole bunch of mess, man. A whole bunch of people just want to bring you down that don't understand why you're doing what you're doing. Why are you selling? Why are you selling homes? Why are you selling manufactured homes? Get yourself a real job, right? Many of you have probably heard that, been told that by family, friends, and whatnot, that little sales thing, or you do still doing that thing. So anyways, there's plenty of that. That's why I come in here every morning at 8:15 just to share a word with you. And hopefully it helps you get started on the right foot. So today's quote is this. It says, think big, think disruptive, execute with full passion. Think big, think disruptive, execute with full passion. My gosh. Entering into 2024, every time you're putting your goals together, aren't you always thinking, man, I know that I can do this. This is my year. I'm going to be able to do this and I'm going to do that. And we want for so much. And if you do, that's great. And if you don't, you should. And those of you that do, you should think bigger, right? That's all I'm saying is think bigger. Don't let anyone tell you that your goals are too big. Do you think that anyone told, Michael Phelps that he was crazy to think that he was going to win even one gold medal in the Olympics, right? Let alone what did he end up with? I think 15, something like that. I'm probably way off. A ton, a whole bunch. I know that, right? And think about people like, Jeff Bezos with Amazon and just the list goes on and on with so many people. You see these people right now, and we tend to overlook everything that they probably had to go through to get to the point where they're at now. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Mark Cuban, just the list goes on and on. So many people, Warren Buffett, we see Tony Robbins has this quote that I've heard him say before. And he says, people get praised in public for the work that they do in private. In other words, people only see what you do, what you accomplish, right? They only see the outcomes. They see the stuff that is finished by you. They don't see the work, the grind, the butt kicking that you take day in and day out to get to where you are at, whatever level you're at right now. If you're executing at any sort of high level and people look up to you and they tell you, man, you're doing a great job. You've done fantastic, whatever it may be. They only see the outcome. They don't see the work that goes behind it, right? So what I'm trying to tell you is don't let anyone tell you that your goals are too big. And if they're huge, lofty goals, man, all it takes is a plan to get there. All it takes is a plan to execute to actually be able to reach those goals, because all of the people that have done huge things, what you would consider to be huge things in life, just about all of them started where you're at. They just kept executing. They kept falling backwards and getting back up and moving forward. That's all it is. They just didn't give up. The only way you guarantee yourself not making it is by giving up. So if your goal is to make $1 million, well, then figure out what it's going to take to make $1 million and then begin to execute. But you first have to think big. Allow yourself to think big. And then, as the quote says, think disruptive, right? Because the only way you're going to reach huge, lofty goals is by being disruptive in whatever it is that you're doing. You're going to have to just be a disruptive person in whatever venture you're after, right? Even with what we're doing right now with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, everyone is telling me, right? Well, not everyone's telling me, but a lot of people told me at the beginning, who's going to pay you for doing sales training for manufactured homes? Who's going to pay you to come in and do consulting work for them in manufactured homes? Right? But all I have to say to that, folks, is this, all right? Or some retailers, have told me, I think I've mentioned it before, right? Well, why did you leave sales? Why did you leave the retail space to get into this? Why are you doing this? Well, if that's the case, then I ask you this: why did Grant Cardone leave car sales? Right? Look where he's at. Why did Andy Elliott leave car sales? And look where he's at. We all have to start somewhere. And as long as you're doing what you're doing and going after what you're going after to provide value, to add value, to be of service, to provide something that people will value, then there's no way you'll fail unless you quit. It's going to take time. It's going to take time to get there, but don't let anyone get in the way of your big thinking. You have to think big. You have to think disruptive. And then, as the quote ends, let me bring it back up over here for you guys. Execute with full passion. That right there, folks. That right there is the key, because you can think of everything, man. You can say, I want to be the next president of the United States. Please, we need a good one. All right. So you may say that you want to be the next president of the United States. You may come up with a plan. You may think of how you're going to be disruptive to execute that plan. However, the last part of it is the most important part of that, which is execute with full passion. It doesn't say execute daily. It doesn't say execute to the best of your ability. It says execute with full passion. That means that even on the days that you don't want to do what you have to do, you must bring the passion. You must bring the energy. Just like I tell every salesperson, I've told them when they were the part of my teams, when I was still in the retail world, or I tell them now when I'm working with them, I tell these guys here that I'm working with in Tyler right now, when you walk in the door, everyone should know that you just arrived. If you're a salesperson, they should know. Everyone in the building should feel that burst of energy just walked in the door. Because if you're walking in and nothing happens, no one feels anything, folks, then you're missing something. And if you think that you're going to walk in the door uninspired or walk in the door uninspiring, you're never going to reach your full potential. You're never going to be able to help as many people as you could. You're never going to be able to just lead by example, because we must bring the passion. We must bring the energy. We must bring the fire each and every day. We are in sales. And sales is a transference of energy. And if you don't have energy, if you don't have that passion, how can you expect to reach your goals? Only people with lofty goals, right? Or I should say, only people with passion reach lofty goals. Think of anyone right now that you feel has reached huge goals in their life, and look at anything that goes on, right? Maybe in private, when they're on their own. I mean, I'm not always amped up like this. When I'm working and I'm putting my stuff together and I'm thinking, man, it's me and my time. But when I am around the people that need me to be around, I bring the fire, I bring the passion, I bring everything each and every day, every moment, every minute of the day, because that's what's required of me. That's what's required of you. You want to inspire, you want to push people, you want to make sure that people are moving in the direction that you need them to. Bring the passion. Be passionate about what you're doing. You may not be able to provide the solution for everyone, even though you may have a solution for everyone. If you're in manufactured housing, you may not be able to bring the exact solution they need. However, you can always bring the passion, bring the fire, bring the energy. Because that is what we need. That's what everyone needs from you. And that's what everyone expects from you. And that's what everyone expects from all of us. So let's make today one of those passionate, fun-filled, energetic, best days of the week, especially going into the holidays, because you can't slow down. Don't fall into holiday mode, man. Go out there, crush it. After your meeting, if you've got a sales meeting this morning, get it done, get it out of the way, jump on the phones and attack the day, win the day, and make an impact. I hope you guys have a great Thursday. Think big, reach your 2024 goals. Don't forget, you can get on our website, manufacturedhomesalesmastery.com. Check out all the information you need on what we offer, how we can help. And even if it's just setting up a sales meeting, I'd love to be able to set up a sales meeting through Zoom with anyone across the country. Let's get it done. Get on my schedule and let's make it happen. That's what I'm here for, to be able to bring value and to be able to help you get to that next level. You guys have a great Thursday. And as always, I can't wait to meet you.